This video is brought to you by catbeast.com. Design your own custom snapbacks and hats. We are Beast.
Yo, what up, is Don?
Sammy Lee here.
Soul Brothers, back up in it. Taking a look at Kobe's budget line here.
Yes.
They are running out of names. They have to be running out of names. I mean, they rename it every time.
I just like...
It's kind of the same shoe redone.
Yeah, I like numbers, dude.
Yeah, me too.
Numbers are so much easier.
Yeah.
You don't have to remember each specific name, and it gets confusing as to like which one was first, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, just keep it simple. But here it is. So I have the mentalities.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the original mentality, this is the first one. I think this is just a Kobe mentality one, you know? And I think this was a model that they made specifically for outdoor use. But they also had the phenomenons as well, because I think those were also Europe only releases. Some of them. Like, so I think the phenomenon like 5 or 6 got released in the US, but I think most of the other ones were in Europe.
Asia.
Yeah.
You
know, I'm not 100% sure, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what it was. But so the mentality line was basically for the US, you know? So this is the mentality one, and that, you know, they kept it basically the same with the mentality 2. I mean, like, the outsole is exactly the same, and the upper is a little different though. Like, the mentality 2 is a lot nicer, I'd say, because it has like more of a knit type of textile material, and they're both drop-in midsoles. You know, with the lunar line, super thin, very very easy to compress and kill your feet in because impact protection is really bad. And then they changed up the name and they called it the Mamba. What is this? The Instinct?
Rage?
No, I think this is
Instinct.
This is the Instinct.
It's so hard to keep track.
Yeah.
And then the Rage?
And then this is the Rage. Yeah. Mamba Instinct and then the Mamba Rage. So this is basically exactly the same, dude. Like,
yeah, this was crazy that they renamed this.
Yeah.
It's the same shoe.
It's the same exact shoe. It's like a little different. There, you know, you have like this little thing here in the ankle, and that's about it.
Yeah.
And then now we have the Mamba Focus. You know, so now the next one is gonna be Mamba Determination.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the next one after that is gonna be like, I don't know, it's gonna be funny.
Mamba Upset.
Okay, you know, like, come on, you know, just Mamba 1, Mamba 2 or something, you know? But anyways, alright, so let's do a direct comparison with the Mamba Focus and then the Mamba Rage, you know?
Yeah.
So it is pretty different. It's a pretty dramatic redesign.
Still following along the same lines somewhat in that they're usually always a low, very minimal, very light.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
cheap.
Yeah,
You know?
and cheap, yeah. So let's start off with the traction. So the traction from the I'm getting so confused with the name. So Mamba Instinct and the Mamba Rage was exactly the same, right? So you have these like really soft little line things, which were actually pretty durable, and the traction was not bad unless there was dust on, you know, on the floor. The Mamba Focus is a lot different. It's just like a snake scale skin pattern, which is interesting. I don't know how they've never used this in a Kobe.
I know.
I've never seen this in a Kobe.
Yeah.
So they decided to use it here. I definitely think it looks a lot cooler. I really like the design. It's like really cool, I think. But yeah, the traction seems like it sucks as of right now. They dramatically changed it up. But it does seem a lot more durable though. It seems a lot more durable.
Yeah, this is really soft.
Yeah. So that's one thing. But we'll have to see, obviously. But it's just the pattern. The pattern's pretty different, you know.
Yeah.
So there's that. Moving on to the cushion, though, the cushion is dramatically different as well. So the new Focus has, you know, just a Phylon midsole, and then there's no, you know, the insole is pretty cheap. I think it's just your regular Ortholite insole. So it's not bad, not great. And
also switching from drop-in midsole to external midsole.
Exactly, you know, and then you have a zoom unit in the forefoot, which is it's not crazy. It's a really small rectangular unit and it's bottom loaded, so I can't really feel it a lot. Hopefully I can feel it a lot when I break it in, but you know, there's that. But I think it is a very big improvement from the drop-in Lunarlon, because the drop-in Lunarlons, dude,
garbage.
They're so bad. I mean, like, at first it's like pretty nice, but then within like a week it bottoms out like so fast, and your feet like
there's no room for the Lunarlon to expand or something. It's just so stiff. And Lunarlon is nice.
Yeah, and it's super thin.
Yeah,
you know, so like
court feels nice, and it also has one weird thing, which I'm not sure, which is incredible, which is the texture on the midsole, on the drop-in midsole. It's like it like grabs your sock. It's one of the best features of the drop-in midsoles from the Kobe lines.
I think it would have been better if it was this way.
Yeah.
You know, the lines
go... Yeah, exactly.
Wait, is it this way?
Yeah, they go horizontal.
Exactly. So it goes this way, and then, but like, it would help a little bit more if it was this way, so like when your lateral movements, it'd stop your foot.
Or like a herringbone.
That's funny.
Get on it.
Man. But that's a good idea. That's actually a good idea. But anyways, yeah, so it definitely is an improvement, I'd say, because dropping Lunarlon sucks, and usually, for me, cushion isn't a huge deal, but like, I could not play in those shoes because it hurt my feet so bad. You know, so yeah, I feel like it is an improvement, and I feel like also impact protection is going to be better, even though the Mamba Focus seems like it's going to be pretty bad. You know, so I feel like that's an improvement there. Moving on to the material, what do you like better, dude? I like both of them as far as like, they're both pretty nice.
Yeah.
As far as the price goes, you know?
I feel like from like a few feet away, this looks a little better. I mean, once you get real close, you can kind of see that it's kind of cheap. But this one just looks like kind of cheap for some reason.
Yeah.
But it's like a strong performance woven, you know?
It definitely, like, when you feel it in hand, it feels a lot cheaper and flimsier than the, you know, the Mamba Instinct and the Rage, you know? So I'd say in hand, the Mamba Rage feels a little bit better. Like, it just feels flimsy and real thick, dude.
Yeah.
So, ball and foot, they're both pretty nice. I mean, you can't really complain. Like, they're both like basically textiles or knits or whatever you want to call it, and it feels great on foot. You know, so the only one thing is that I guess it does feel cheaper in hand, and it is a little bit thinner. So also another thing is you have an external TPU heel counter on the Focus. There's really nothing here in the Rages.
Is there a heel counter at all?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think
maybe there's probably a little baby one though.
Yeah, maybe a little baby one, and also the Lunarlon is doing most of the caging.
Yeah.
Alright, moving on to the fit. I'd say they both fit really similarly, you know, slightly narrow, kind of long, and one thing I don't like in the Focus is that there is a little bit of toe space. The Rage is a little bit better for that, but other than that, it's pretty similar. So, also, another thing is, look at this. The outrigger is pretty crazy. And same with the Rages, like, the outrigger is pretty crazy and pronounced, so you're going to be laterally stable for both of the shoes. Let's look at the weight. What do you think is lighter?
Ooh, the whatever the hell this thing is called.
Yeah.
What is it called again?
The Rage.
Jesus.
So 10.9 for the Focus.
This is gonna be lighter.
And then the Rage is like what, 8? 9 point what?
9.14.
9.14.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean that's stupid. That's the history of us testing shoes. That's the lightest shoe, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much.
Or the 6 was pretty light too, though. Or what was it? The 8?
The 8. The
8's
8.
really light.
Yeah, 8's really light. I wonder if the mentalities are lighter as well. 8.82 for the mentality 1 and 8.43 for the 2.
Whoa.
That's, those are super light.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
That's unfathomable.
Yes. So, the Instinct feels a lot lighter, but they're both like cheap light.
Yeah.
They feel like cheap and light, you know, so there's that. But yeah, they feel minimal and light on foot, so that's good. As far as support goes, they're both really good. I mean, you know, the rubber comes up, and especially in the Rages and especially in drop-in midsoles, Kobe does it where like the Lunarlon does come up on the side as well, so you're very, very laterally stable, you know, and laterally contained. The Focus doesn't do that as much because it doesn't have a drop-in midsole, but you know, the rubber and like plastic and all that, the midsole come up to cage you in. So I feel like support is gonna be really good in both of the shoes. Or I already know the Rages, but I feel like it's gonna be good in the Focus. You know. As far as aesthetics go, I like the Focus better.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Focus. I really like this design. A lot of people didn't like this swoosh design, but I really like it.
Especially when you color it the same color as the upper.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It kind of negates the whole look of it if you don't like it.
Yeah, and the other colorway was super dope as well, the white and gum. That was really dope. So, anyways, there's that. $100. They're both $100, but like the Rages, they might be on Nike.com. I'm not sure, but they're on mad sale, dude. They're on mad sale. You can get it for like $50. As of right now, I feel like I like the Focus a little bit better. You know, aesthetically it's a little bit better, and just the overall, just like how it feels on foot and everything, I feel like it's a little bit better for me. But you know, versus video will be coming soon. Tell us what you guys think looks better, and tell us what you guys think will perform better. But that's it. That's the initial comparison of the Mamba Focus and the Mamba Rage. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next one.
Later.
Peace.